Good evening, everyone. Please hold. Like inhaled my hair there. Ugh. Get out. Ugh. Good evening, everyone. You are on the lifeboat. This is Captain Calhoun speaking. And happy Friday. We made it. We did the damn thing. How you guys doing? It's been a mighty productive day here at the captain's homestead. Many things were done. Many things were also not done, but we're not going to cry over spilt milk. We're just going to keep doing it. Just going to keep on moving. How is everyone? Jimena. Good evening, Jimena. Sandy, Wendy, and Catty Connie. I'm a little out of breath. I did too many push-ups for my warm-up. I will tell you all about it. Body Illusion, Seventh Son, Kristen Melinda. Hey, hi, how you doing? Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. Good evening. Good to see you, brother. Let's see here. Sherry LeBrun. Good evening. I'm glad you made it. Can't wait to share those songs with you guys. We were talking beforehand about the songs of the day. Sandy, Wendy, and Davey. Mr. Ray Ray, Rocket Queen. What's going on, friends? What is going on? Forward looking. Happy Saturday. I am looking forward to Saturday, I tell you what. Shannon Smith, Wharton Fissel, Scooby Lee, Tommy Bird. What is going on? I'm doing, but I'm so old I forget how exactly I'm doing. Oh well. Well, better than doing bad, I guess. Sierra Terry, you ever get that like itchy spot right where you can't get to? Sierra Terry, hi everyone. Happy Friday. You're looking very dapper tonight, Captain. Big hugs to you all. Oh, thank you very much. I'm feeling a little sweaty, but my AC is on, so it should get better here soon. It should get better. I don't think I did, Caddy. Did you email them to me, or is that where I should look for them? I haven't been in the email this morning or today. All right, I'm going to keep my voice moving here. I don't want to lose my momentum. All right, the Admiral will be live this evening at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. And hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications if you like what we do here. It certainly makes a difference. Caddy, I will, after the stream, I'll get in there and check them out. I imagine they're in there. My right hand is in a cast, and the itching is real. Lori Hart, I know your pain. I can't imagine. Quite the stack of books in the background. Yes, it is. I was getting them off the floor. I need a bookshelf real bad. I was out shopping for one, but my dad told me he had one for me, so I have to go over there and get it, I guess. Hello, there's shower brushes with a long handle to reach the itchy spots. Yes, there is. I need to get one of those little back scratchers, probably. 7-year itch comes from, I always heard about as a kid. I don't know if I've heard about that one. Guys, books. I have been reading The Master and the Margarita. I've been stealing time today, like every chance I get to read this book. And I've always seen this cover. It seems to be a classic. Seems to be widely regarded. But it took me a while to get around to it. This was a gift. Someone sent this to me. Shout out to a crew member who hooked me up. This is a great book. I'm hooked. I'm on page 59, I believe, chapter 5. And that's only because I can't spend all day reading it. If I could, I would probably be halfway through it already. I'm very excited, very, very excited. I was also sent another book. I believe it's called Return from the Stars by Stanislaw Lem. And I'm really excited to read that one too. That one looks really good. The thought-provoking subject matter in this book and what I assume to be contained inside the Stanislaw Lem book. I'm very excited to ponder and sift through. Dawn Gloves. Good evening. Taking y'all along with me on my commute home. Well, I hope you have a safe, pleasant commute, Dawn. We are going to talk about, what did I write about today? I don't have one word to describe what we'll be talking about today, but it'll be great, I promise. Jen Neen Hobbs, good evening. How are you? Good evening, everyone. A little late due to watching funny cat videos with my preteen. Well, funny cat videos cannot be beaten. It is a fact, scientifically proven fact at that. All right. So we're going to talk about, I guess we're going to talk about suiting up and showing up for life. It seems like a natural progression from the fourth dimension stuff that I kind of fumbled through. But yeah, so we're going to talk about suiting up and showing up for life. And what I mean by that, I'm going to also attempt to slow down so that, I don't need to be in such a hurry because we're here to hang out. We're here to talk about stuff. What I mean by suiting up and showing up for life is, we don't really know what to expect. We know to expect the unexpected, right? Life's going to throw us curveballs. And really, we don't have control over a whole lot. There's a little circle I draw around my feet in the morning. And what's contained inside that circle is all I have control over. And, spoiler alert, it's just me. It's just my physical body and my thoughts. That's all I have control over. So in order to handle the curveballs of life, in order to be ready to suit up, be prepared, for what life's going to throw at me, I do a lot of stuff. In fact, in some ways, I feel like suiting up and showing up for life, this preparation, if you will, is one of the great undertakings in one's life. And there's many things that need to be done for safety and security. There's many things that need to be done just to be okay, right? Sanity, safety, security, sanity. We're talking like rent needs to be paid. I have to go to work. I've got family stuff I'm worried about. I need to be on top of my interpersonal relationships. I need to make sure, this, that, and the other, right? And then on top of all that, there's this pesky destiny, right? And I don't know what you believe, whether you believe in predetermination or just randomness or anything in between. I promise there is a life out there waiting for you to seize it, or for you to just be ready for it. A life beyond, again, go and shout out to yesterday, a life beyond your wildest dreams. So we're going to talk about what goes into all this today. Control is an illusion, says Shannon Smith. I would agree. Spanx, you have a book to help journaling in the mailbox. Ooh, thank you, Seventh Son. I sent that ID out to my pops, so maybe I'll head down there and check that out. They'll recognize me. Cut it off after 2.5 weeks. Oh my. May your friend rest in peace, Tommy. The pit bull purrs now. I don't know. I can't even imagine that. It's such a funny thing. Well, thank you, Brianna. It was looking mighty greasy, so I jumped in the shower right before this. I wanted to make sure I was looking good. I try to like not wash my hair like a ridiculous amount of times. I feel like it's just bad for my hair. I have all these split ends, you see, and I haven't been to the barber. But regardless, I feel like I was told that like the natural hair oil in my hair is like good for my hair. That's why it's there. So I used to not wash my hair very frequently. I would wash it like once a week, and I cannot do that anymore. I can't bear to put my dirty hair on the internet. So I'm about every other day washing my hair again. And that's a clean way to be, I think. But my hair probably will suffer in the long run. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Dry shampoo is an amazing friend. I need to get in on this. I tell you what, Cosmic Christy, good to see you. And Izzy E, what's going on, y'all? Mr. Ray Ray. Brianna Miller. I'm going to have to really figure out how to say your name. Mocked Murdoch. I was wondering why I was hearing an echo, and it turned out the lifeboat was open twice. I do that all the time. Coconut oil is bomb for my hair. Interesting. Do you wash it out after putting it in? Is the SpaceX rocket going to launch in 17 minutes, Cosmic? I feel like we should pause this and go watch. I bet you I can see it from my balcony. I guess the sun is also up, though, so maybe not. Oh my. That sounds terrible, but I guess peaceful. Well, back to these meat and taters. Yeah, launch from where? I agree. Me and Don Gloves both want to know where the launch is taking place. Anyways, we need to be ready for this life, right? If we want to seize it, whatever we want to call it, destiny, better life, whatever, whatever's waiting out there for us, we need to make ready. We need to be ready, or lest we watch our destiny pass us by. I had this thought a lot when I was down and out. A lot, very often. There was always more time. There was always, I had more messing about to do. I wasn't ready for the fun to end in my head. Ooh, blocking by the mic, but yeah, but the fun doesn't end. It definitely felt like that, though. I kept procrastinating, but this is a thought that, and I don't know if this is the thought that other people have, but I was conscious of this for a very, very long time. That I was ignoring, that I was wasting away, that I was not seizing my destiny or whatever you want to call it, right? What this world had for me. I was not reaching out and taking it. I was just letting it go. And that thought over time became more and more troublesome, to the point where it was driving me nuts. And the fun definitely was not to end, even though I thought it was. There, in a lot of ways, much work was about to begin, right? And maybe that is what I was putting off. Maybe I just didn't want to do all the work that I knew was going to be there. But the fun is not over, and you may not have any more time. I feel like this is my last go. Like this, I don't think I have another chance. If I were to go back out, I probably wouldn't come back. And that's how I feel. Just like judging by, I know every rock bottom I've ever hit was like progressively worse and worse and worse. Judging by where I was at with this last one, I don't think I have another one in me. That might just be it, dude. So, um, I don't know what kind of time you're working with. I don't know anything. Well, I shouldn't say anything. I don't know about your journey, but you may not have a whole lot of time to put this thing off. You know what I mean? Depending on what's going on. So if I were you, I would make it important. I would put it high on the priority list to peel this onion, to make ready. That's what we're talking about all the time with the peeling the onion, with the journaling, with the support network, with talking to your peers and sharing experience and just being here. We are making ready for this psychic shift that will take place. We're making ready for this better life. We're making ready for life, right? And the time is now. There's no time like the present. And there's no way to find out but to do it. And I highly encourage every single one of you. You don't want to be years down the line and still be in the same place, feeling the same feelings, thinking the same thoughts. You know what I mean? Pull the trigger. You may regret not pulling it much, much later down the line. And that's some advice my father gave me. It's at Cape Canaveral, not Vandenberg Space Force Base. It says, hanging with Mr. Ray Ray. I think, as they say, the best things in life need work, because then when we get them, we value the work that we put there. And you can look back and smile to what you've accomplished. I like that a lot, Jimena. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Thank you for sharing. I agree. The problem is you think you have time. I think about that quote a lot. Is that from a movie that I totally should know? Jimena says, I'm trying to live my life lately as if it's my last day, making sure my kids know I love them because maybe I won't be here tomorrow. Well, I hope you are here tomorrow, but you're right. Tomorrow is not promised. When you're on the bottom, there's no direction to go but up. I like that a lot. I'm going to take this opportunity to insert the song of the day. Today we have two. I couldn't choose between them. I asked for help, and we decided together as a group that both would suffice. The artist is Tosh Sultana, and the songs are Notion and Jungle. Is it Jungle or Welcome to the Jungle? I think it's called Jungle. And for those that want to know which one's the happier one and which one's the more sad one, Notion's a little sad. They're both like, I don't think either of them are upbeat, but Jungle ain't sad. Somewhere I heard you take the good, you take the bad, take them both. There you have the traps of life. I don't know, something. Well, it started out really catchy. I tell you what. Yeah, Tosh, I've seen her live a few times. Always a treat. The long live version is my favorite as well. And actually that's the first track I heard by her. I discovered it on YouTube. It's like the live version from her bedroom. That one is, oh my. Yeah, no, I don't know. My range doesn't go there. My range doesn't go there. I can go down here though. It's not really that low either. My range is kind of mediocre. It's kind of meh. I always thought I'd be dead by 27 too, Body Illusion. 40 years later, still here, fighting every day. No dirt being thrown on my face. So I'm winning. Hey, I hear you. I'm rooting for you. Lol, a cat fighting. That's funny. Cats fighting is quite the sound. Quite the sound. We used to have cats fighting outside of my studio when I lived in Salt Lake all the time. Sometimes I would have to go out there and tell them to quit it. Getting into trouble out there. Well, I'm glad you're getting back up, forward looking. I'm glad you're here with us. We are all rooting for you. Spankmeister. Well, I guess count my blessings, right, Ben? I definitely can't. I cannot play the drums, or I haven't learned yet. One of the two. I would start with Jungle and end with Notion, Kristen, but I'm a sucker for sad songs, so maybe on the EP that they're on, they put Notion first. So I thought to myself, why would they do that? Maybe they wanted you to end on a happy note. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but as a kid into my teens, I always had dreams of, and someone believed I would personally witness the end of this here physical world. You know, Tommy, strangely enough, I have had these ruminations myself quite a bit. Not so much as an adult. That's weird, though, isn't it? What a strange phenomenon. What a strange thought to have, let alone to share with. And I don't mean to like express to somebody, but I mean to like share. Like I also have those thoughts or have had those thoughts. It's curious, very, very curious. And I honestly don't think that that's necessarily out of the question yet. We may annihilate ourselves yet. Evening, everyone. The guy JT. Hope everyone is having a great Friday. Dude, my Friday is legendary. I've spent time reading books, doing dishes, lounging, and also working hard. Got a lot done today, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I think I'm going to take tomorrow off, everyone. And, you know, that being said, there will probably be ripples, and there will most likely be Admiral as well. But personally, I think that I need the day. And I could come in and do the morning show, and I guess I may still do that because I still intend on getting up at the same time. Maybe sleeping in a little bit, right? But I still may end up doing the morning show. Part of me doesn't want to do that. Part of me wants to take a day off. You know what I mean? So stay tuned. Maybe I'll do the morning, maybe not. But I do intend to take tomorrow evening and the day off. Me and Mr. Ray are going to get some food. I'm going to give him a big book, and maybe I'll get some of those chores done that I've been putting off because they suck to do in the middle of the boat days. Um, and I was talking to my dad today about taking days off. I don't know exactly what I need as far as days off, but I am going to try and push the boundaries and see how much I can take on, how much I can do. As long as I'm staying productive with forward momentum, upward trajectory, I think it's fine. So I may not be taking regular days off in the beginning, but that's only because I'm trying to see what I'm capable of. I will be implementing regular days off. Have no fear. The captain will steer clear of burning out. But for a little while, I'm gonna try different lengths of time. I'm gonna try different like warm up, cool down kind of things. I'm gonna try different, I don't know, in between boat habits that may help longevity. I'm just going to try and push the boundaries for more or less, right? So we'll see exactly how regularly I'll be taking days off. But until then, let's just start with tomorrow. Yeah, Body Illusion says, stay healthy. That is the most important thing. I promise. I will be taking care of me. I promise. I promise. Flame on. That's right, Tommy. I hear that I hear a lot of talk about this next Fantastic Four. They're trying to bring it into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What do you guys think? Anyone here a superhero fan, Marvel fan, comic book, movie, all of the above? None. Tell me your opinion. Air raid drills. That does sound like a very weird time to grow up, Sierra Terry. I remember lots of fire drills, no air raid drills. I guess it just matters what you call it, though, because that's what image is in the kids' heads, right? You could call it an air raid, you could call it a fire drill, whatever the case. You could call it an active shooter drill or whatever. But I think that they all kind of present themselves the same. We're all gonna congregate and make sure everyone's safe. It's very interesting. I'm so far removed from going to school. I had forgotten that these kind of things happened. Air raid. Wow, that sounds terrifying. Just the change in name. Even if it was done, I don't know how they were done, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but even if it looks exactly like a fire drill, the fact that you're calling it an air raid drill terrifies me. Like that's a way different feeling. You know what I mean? Well, Christian B, that is a very apt observation. It is a little overwhelming. I will say after the PM show, we normally congregate in one of the voice channels, some of us at least. I noticed that some people will congregate in like the food channel or the pet channel or the general chat. But I have been trying to make it over to one of the voice channels pretty regularly. If you scroll, if you've done the application process and whatnot, you should be able to see if people are in the voice chat rooms, and it should also give you like a little update when people are talking in the channels. I believe maybe I'm wrong. It is convoluted. I'm still learning as well, but we may end up in the Discord this evening. So check for me in the voice channel, brother. Or I guess I don't know your gender, but check for me in the voice channel. I'd love to see you there. Crawl under your desk for the air raid drills. Oh my. Marvel nerd, me and you are going to be friends, Cosmic. I guess we are friends. Already are. Yeah, those sirens are definitely the things of nightmare. And I've never really been in the physical presence, only seen them in media and in films and stuff. Hulk smash. The Hulk movies were probably the worst out of all of the Marvel movies because they were like the testers. They were the first few. But I'm a huge Hulk fan, and I liked all the Hulk movies. I liked the ones that I liked all of them, even the ones that were not very good. I super duper enjoyed them. The one with Abomination, the super soldier that they tried to make like the Hulk, and he like turned out orange, and he took way too much of the serum, so his like spine turned into this like big old like he looked like a dinosaur like kind of thing. He had like the Stegosaurus spine coming out. I liked that one a lot. I liked that one a lot. Izzy E told me to. That is a good reason in my book. That girl knows what she's talking about. I'm Brazy Girl. I missed coffee with Captain and crew this morning. Caught Tommy on Surviving the Survivor. Shout out to Joel over there at Surviving the Survivor. We love you, dude. Caught Tommy on Surviving the Survivor. Hope you all grabbed some sun today. Dude, I went for quite a long walk today, Brazy. I know you can't tell I'm just pale as hell, but it was nice. It was very nice out there. I mean, when I say nice, it was hot, but nice. Very nice. Yeah, I feel like we're all pretty burnt out on the superhero movies, Jen. I know I am at the very least. I'm a big fan. I wish DC was, making more home runs and less outs. But what can you do? What can you do? I also am of this opinion, Tommy Bird. I like the X-Men more than all the other Marvel comics. Oh, Brazy Girl, thank you so much. I just got out of the shower. That's why my hair looks so good. It was looking mighty greasy, so I went and put the soap on it. Still waiting for the zombie apocalypse. Can we take a second to talk about World War Z for a second? If anyone has seen this movie, there's this scene where these zombies they're not shamblers, by the way. They're not the slow moving kind. They run top speed, right? They don't need their eyes to see. They just kind of do the thing, right? And there's this scene where they all kind of pile up on top of each other, like thousands of them, and they get atop this giant wall. Terrifying. I just wanted to talk about that for a sec. Have any of you seen that? The live zombie bridge. You know what I'm talking about? They just made a dog pile and got over the wall that way. Dennis the Menace, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. I don't think a movie was ever made of the Phantom, but I do believe they made cartoons, if I'm not mistaken. Arye Schleider, what's going on, brother? Good evening, good evening. I hope this message finds you well, sir. I agree, Robin Miners. The first Fantastic Four movies and the Silver Surfer movies, I think that they were great. We did not need to redo them. I think they were just fine. Was that Jessica Biel? No, it was Jessica. I can't remember her friggin' name. What's wrong with me? It was the other Jessica, the other super gorgeous Jessica that played. I can't even remember her character's name. The force field girl. Warrior, was that the classic movie The Warriors, or I don't think so. I will have to look this up, Caddy. What's without spoiling, what's the word on Warrior? REA says there was a Phantom movie and it was terrible. Jessica Alba, that's right. I couldn't get the friggin' name right, dude. Oh my. It's okay. I forgive myself. And all things considered, not very important. Jessica Biel is way, way better anyway, in my opinion. Yeah, the Invisible Woman. How could I forget such an original name, Fast zombies are the stuff of nightmares. I've never seen 28 Days Later, Brianna. So that one apparently is good. I might have to watch it. Because I liked Fallout? Okay, I'm in. I'm in, Caddy. I'm sold. Here, if I don't write it down, I will forget. And instead of putting it in my show notes, I'll put it on paper because sometimes I miss the show notes stuff. We are going to be doing Tink time today. It's not going to look like the last time. Valerie, if you're here, I promise. I promise. Yeah, I like slow zombies a lot too. Although, I mean, the slow creeping death is kind of scary. Kind of scary. What? That's so cool, Awakened. Awakened says, have a signed to me autograph 8x10 of Jessica Alba. I got to know the movie crew when they were filming in Oklahoma. Fantastic. Cloud Atlas is one of my all-time favorite mind benders. What do they call those kinds of movies? Mind benders, train wrecks? Like Cloud Atlas, there's a few of them. I'm trying to think, Butterfly Effect was kind of like that. It's like the M. Night Shyamalan effect. I love those kinds of movies, though. Inception, I believe, psychological thriller. That's what I don't know if that's what Cloud Atlas is, but I love that movie. The Cloud Atlas Sextet. What a great flick. I want to read the book, but I feel like it's going to be difficult. I'm intimidated by the movie itself. Every time I watch the movie, I still catch something new. So imagine reading the book, dude. It might be like pulling teeth. I don't know if I can do it. Eagle Eye was really good, too. I liked that one. Shia LaBeouf. Rocket Queen, welcome back. Good to see you. Just in case you missed it, I guess that was before. Anyways, the songs of the day, Rocket Queen, in case you missed it, are Notion and Jungle by Tosh Sultana. What about Aliens, Cosmic Christie? Thanks to the interwebs, looking out into the darkness of space live. Will you hit us with that link? Because I kind of want to see that too. Peanut Butter Falcon, I haven't seen that one yet. Someone recommended me one with the guy from Harry Potter, Swiss Army Man. That's still on my list. I haven't watched that one yet. I probably need to write that sucker down too. We still have more material to get through, y'all. I saw a great alien meme earlier today, and I forget what it was. Oh, it was a cute little white rabbit surrounded by skulls, and then the alien was just kind of sitting there looking at it. I thought that was kind of funny. Shout out to Monty Python. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. I'm going to start landing in about a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. What were we talking about? I was probably right here. It's the thought I had often while down and out. Am I letting my life pass me by? This destiny, this whatever you want to call it, right? What life has in store for me. I'm letting it all pass me by. I thought I had all the time. I always thought that there was more time. I had more messing about to do. The time is now. You may be putting off the single most amazing thing to ever happen in your life. I mean, that's kind of the essence of like fourth dimension. That's kind of the essence of beyond your wildest dreams, right? What we're putting off is so wonderful. We can't conceive of it in our current mind state. So this preparation, this journaling, this peeling of the onion, everything that we're doing here is of the utmost importance. Paramount. The importance of peeling the onion is paramount. I cannot understate it or overstate it. And look, your destiny, your whatever, your beautiful, wonderful life that you could be living, that passing you by is just one negative outcome. There are many others, right? You could die. Continued degeneracy itself is a negative outcome, right? Depending on whatever situation, you could just keep living with the trauma in your heart instead of moving through it and shedding that somehow. and finding this beautiful, unrecognizably beautiful life for yourself. So I implore every one of you, even if it sounds silly and ridiculous, everything that I'm saying, everything that I'm suggesting, all these experiences that I'm sharing, they're important. It could be some of the most important stuff that you do. And no matter how trivial it seems, I promise it's for a reason. That's why I say it over and over and over. I promise I don't like the sound of my own voice. I really don't. But it's important, so I keep saying it. And I said this already, but I'll say it again. I don't think that I get another chance. If you are conscious of putting, this work off, if you are conscious of, wanting to mess around a little more, like you think you're gonna stop having fun, so you're putting this off. Like you may not get another chance. There might not be any more time. Like for me, I think this is it. And I, for one, am going to bust this life up. I'm going to give it a run for its money. I'm going to give it hell. I'm going to give it everything I got, and the rest is history. That's all there is to it for me. And if whatever y'all can do to get to that place, whatever you can do to prepare and like prepare your mind and your heart for like this position, that's what you need to be doing. You don't want the fourth dimension to come calling and not be prepared. Not that I think that it could ever really pass you by. I think it's just waiting for you to ask for it, to be honest. And with that, we can take a departure from such spiritual, I don't know, what is the word? Intangible concepts. We can come back to some tangible stuff. And on that note, maybe it's Tink time. But first, before we get into Tink time, before I completely lose my mind a little bit and start sweating inside of my mouth, tell me about your weekend plans, guys. Brazy girl, what do you got going on? I heard that you did your first step down the other day, and I just wanted to pull this sucker out. Proud of you, Brazy. I'm rooting for you, and I was super, super duper happy to hear that. So shout out to Brazy girl fighting the good fight, and yeah, really proud of you. You're doing great works over there, Brazy. And I know it ain't easy. I know it's probably the hardest shit you ever did, but I'm really proud of you, and I just wanted to tell you that. Gonna eat lunch with a Spanx, says Mr. Ray Ray. Dude, I keep talking about it because I'm pretty excited. I think I'm definitely not my dad, right? I'm doing things a little differently, and I think that I excel at different things as well. I don't think that the social thing was my dad's cup of tea. I think that he had a really hard time with boundaries and maybe things that are beyond my understanding. But this is something that I am good at. This is something that I thrive in. So there may be a lot more social activities going on with this particular captain. So I really look forward to getting to know each and every one of you a little bit better. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me get to know you guys. I appreciate it. We're having a blast, aren't we? Weekend is bike riding today after this podcast and kayaking on the Braided River tomorrow. Oh my, forward looking. What a weekend. Dude, hit the river for me, dude. I mean, obviously you're doing it regardless, but I will be there in spirit. That sounds so great. Driving my son to Illawarra. I did not say that right. In NSW because he's moving out. 12-hour trip if I'm making it last 2 days. I am making it last 2 days. Well, drive safe, Cosmic. Family's important. I'm sure that's going to be a blast. I did, Captain. Quarter off the Klon Benzo, thanks to TLB. Yeah, it's hard. Thank you. I love you. Dude, I love you too. I can't tell you. I was sitting on that couch reading that book, and my dad called me. Pardon me, reading this book. And I about jumped up out of my seat and caught air. I was like, no way. And I had to calm down for a second. I was yelling at my dad in excitement. It was a good moment, dude. It was a really good moment. I wish I had it on film. It was pretty cool. And in Cosmic, good luck to your boy. I'm sure he'll do great. That first step's always scary. Absolutely original, Anne. Anytime. Anytime. Niece's 7th birthday party tomorrow. Whoop whoop. When your cousin has a kid, is that my niece or my nephew? Or is that my second cousin? I'm not an expert, but I'm asking the experts out there. With extra snark. I thought you said shark for a second. That's awesome, Cosmic. I can see it now. Second cousin. Okay. 6-hour bike ride. Gonna be epic. That does sound epic. Well, it seems like a pretty regular weekend for most. And that's absolutely fine. Other than hanging out with Mr. Ray Ray, my feet are going to remain in the up position. And I might even lay my head back. So, I like a good regularity as well. I like a good regularity. Plans haven't changed much from this morning. I did ask this morning, didn't I, Jen? Helping my aunt move, cleaning, hosting the high school students I mentor. My heart is full. Isn't that quite the feeling, Jen? Oh my, that's awesome. Yeah, nieces and nephews sounds better. I think, at least. I think I'm going to curl up with a cup of tea and read The Dark Tower. Which book are you on, Lori? I'm on the one with the train on the front. I forget which one that is, but the one with the train on the cover. I'm smack dab in the middle of that one, and I stopped reading some time ago. I think I'm going to have to buy the actual books. The audiobooks were not doing it for me. I liked the audiobooks, but I think for Stephen King, I need to hold it in my hand. And I don't know why that is, but that's how I feel for sure. I think I need physically to hold. There's something about like reading a book. It makes me feel like an awesome guy. Yeah, I missed Val tonight as well. Nicola E, you made it just in time for Tink time. Just gonna listen in the bath. Long day. Well, I hope your day. I hope your bath turns into a relaxing evening. Another reread. Wastelands is the book. Is that the one I was talking about, or the one that you're on? I forget. It's been a long time. I think it's book 3 that I'm on. Super cool though. The whole gunslinger thing. I have actually the Dark Tower movie in my box over there, which I thought was a pretty good flick. Matthew McConaughey's the bad guy. Yeah, I'm a fan. 3-wheel bombardier spider. 2 a.m. Nicola. Oh, well, hopefully you get some solid rest then. I'm just wishing you well with all my heart, Nicola. I hope you enjoy your bath. Oh, the book I'm reading. I hope that your hast to come off. I hope your cast comes off soon as well. My little sister, when she was just a baby, she had a little green cast. She fell off the bed and bent one of her bones. Oh, she was so cute with her little cast. And the kicker, it happened on my watch. I was watching her and she bent her little arm. It was kind of my fault. Like I didn't do it to her, but she was in my care when it happened. Bad bro. Bad bro. Comes off in 6 days. Let's go. All right, guys. Are we ready for Tink time? I think so. I feel like I'm sick of putting it off. I'm starting to sweat just thinking about it. Lol. I have seen that. Watch the Preakness. What's the Preakness? Is that a new show? I saw someone else mention that Preakness earlier. Are you a big fan of the Dark Tower, Kristen? It's pretty good. It's not Aragon bad. And in fact, I wouldn't say that it's, I don't know. If you've read the whole series, you'll probably hate it. I haven't read the whole series and I liked it. I feel like someone told me, I can't remember what they said about it. Brownie Buttons. I don't know if I've ever said hello to you. Hey there. Tamber June, welcome in. I worry about your esophageal lining. You know, maybe I should research my esophageal lining and see what it does for me, because now I'm kind of worried about my esophageal lining. My uncle's esophageal lining seems fine, doesn't it? It's a horse race. Okay. Triple Crown horse racing. Triple Crown. Party people, Tara smiling. Just in time for Tink time. We, just to update you, Tara, we took a little continuation route from the fourth dimension. Today we talked about suiting up and showing up for life. We talked about how peeling the onion and supporting and showing up for these meetings, everything that we're doing is preparing us for that total psychic shift, for that fourth dimension to come in, right? Preparing ourselves for this destiny that's just out there waiting for us, whatever you want to call it, whether it be destiny, completely randomness, anything in between, right? Whatever this world has for you. We talked about getting ready to receive that, getting ready to take it. And we also talked about putting it off and how you may not have any time to do so. I know, I don't think I have another one in me. I think that if I were to go back out, I don't think I'm coming back. I think that this one is it. So just to reiterate, you may be putting off the most important works of your entire life if you're putting it off. Tink. Okay. No, Tara. I'm never doing Tink time poorly again. We still love tincture. We just don't want to hurt ourselves publicly or privately. Yeah, no, I think we're going to go for the Armageddon again. It's a classic. I'm going to have to get some peanuts, Kristen. I guarantee you those peanuts are hitting harder than this. I would have to say that you're a chili head, and there's only a handshake if we come up with one. Wow, that really hurt my dry lips. Ow. Ow, my bottom lip is like shouting at me. Wow, that was so much better. You guys remember the look on my face the last time we did this and I was just straight suffering? Yeah, this guy is tasty. This guy is tasty. That one probably got me to like a 2. I feel like a wuss, but I have to say, I mean, the last time I got to like an 8 or a 7, I feel like. This stuff, Rhett's Grizzly Heat Polar Bear. Yeah, that stuff Like took me out for the rest of the night, basically. I couldn't even hang out with my friends. Like my brain was scrambled. Burt's Bees is pretty legit, isn't it? Rocket Queen says, I'm into my last fresh start. This is it. All or nothing. Getting too old to mess up again. It's on fire real here. I tell you what, Rocket Queen, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that to hear you say those words. I mean, I obviously wish you had all the time in the world. That's not what I'm saying, right? But I'm just really glad that you found us. I feel like you're gonna do it. You know, we don't want to get complacent or whatever, but I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Pro tip: hypnosis does not help with cap cramps, though. What else does hypnosis not help with? I feel like the list of what it does not help with is much smaller than the list of things hypnosis does help with. You know, Tara, we did not. She historically is a very busy lady, and I think I now finally am busy enough to possibly match her busyness. So maybe I'm curious to see what our dynamic ends up being now. But no, so I gave her my number. She has reached out, right? But she's out living her life, doing her thing today. I told her I'm free anytime, so I'm sure that she'll reach out when she has the time. What's funny is I've been thinking about her a lot. She's been on my heart a lot. And then I spoke about her, I think 2 shows in a row. Obviously, we didn't say her name or anything, but we told the story that involved her, right? And then the next day she calls me. There are too many things that could be described as coincidences going on for my taste, I tell you what, because I don't believe in coincidences. So I summoned her. Pretty stoked about it. I miss her. I'm really looking forward to connecting with her, Tara. I cannot even tell you. I'm really excited to show her what I've done with myself. Took me long enough. Pisces intuition cap. That is right. Trust yourself. As I always say. Much love and luck to you as well, Rocket Queen. Thank you. Thank you. Just pulled into the driveway. Dawn gloves. Well, I'm glad you made it safe, Dawn. Have a great night, all right? Isn't Lamaze the class that you take before giving birth? Isn't Lamaze class like giving birth class? I'm ignorant on the subject. Please understand. I am asking because I'm ignorant. Forward looking, I'm not entirely sure. It may be the pepper community certainly seems to be having like this meteoric rise, right? So maybe it is. We have been making tinctures for weed and for I don't know other things for a very long time, and I've been learning about ancient practices such as spagyrics and other things that use the essence of animals and plants and vegetables and whatnot. So I don't think the act of making tincture is a new thing, but I think that making making tincture out of capsaicin, is probably a newish thing. But again, I don't know. This is a very good question. Just woke up. Ciao, young smart. Been having a really challenging week. Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Chow. I'm glad you're here with us. I am about to shut it down, but I at least get to see your wonderful face and say hello. Is there a bad day for tamales? Absolutely not. Is that a rhetorical question? Interesting. Interesting. This is coming from someone that has experienced both. You are an expert, Kristen. Wow, I've always wondered. I've heard that capsation is similar. Cap cramps is similar to contractions, but When I heard that, I was like, no way. There's no way that I'm experiencing pain the likes of giving birth. There's zero chance of that. And, I still am a firm believer. I don't think that that's possible. There's no way that I'm going to experience that as a man, I feel like. But I could be wrong. I think part of that just has to do with the immense respect I have for women for giving birth to our children. I don't want to do that. So I really appreciate you guys very, very much. Hey, Geoplanet Jane, how you doing? Good to see you this evening. Welcome in. All right, guys. What is this? Windows is trying to sell me stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to get out of here, y'all. It has been a pleasure. It always is. I mean, yeah, you don't get a baby at the end of cap cramps, so what use are they? Ew, Miss Dragon, that sounds terrible. Basketball? But I don't think it works like that. I mean, I guess that's exactly how it works. You're probably right. Because you are, again, an expert, and I am not. I'm an amateur on the subject. Well, for fear of getting deeper into this uncomfortable conversation, I'm going to wrap it up. The Admiral will be on at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, 1 hour and a half from now. Tomorrow, I will be taking the day off, but you may catch me in the morning if the stars align. If we're watching Disney Hercules and the Titans are released from their prison and the stars are aligning, maybe I'll be here in the morning. But otherwise, I'll see you Sunday. And definitely look out for the Admiral tomorrow. He's going to be popping on a few times as well. All right. Y'all have a great evening. Have a great weekend. And I really look forward to seeing you again. And I will say, while it's on my mind, because I will forget if I don't say it right this second, I know that Carol is active during the weeks and not the weekends. So, I would like to be active on the weekends so that we always have something going on, right? So maybe Saturday isn't the best day. I am taking tomorrow off, but moving forward, I would like to have an offset. I don't want there to be a barren section of time where nobody can come to the lifeboat. So it's on my thoughts. I promise. Release the Kraken. And with that, I'm out of here. Much love, guys. Hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications if you like what we do here.